Cool.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yeah, you should be fine, Jack. I've pressed it quite a few times.
Hundreds of years have gone. Well. And you see... Thank you. I'll look these over. Night of Tears, eh? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here, I suppose you've earned these. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible.
Always encouraging to steady now. About our wonderful discovery. Ah, yes. Well, I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, it's beautiful. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the marking. Quite unlike anything we've seen before. Elliot, Bremer, Daedric, and even Tharma. None of them are a match. I'm curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given the extensive years of experience. This marvelous object, it practically radiates magic. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard. Hopefully he'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must arrive. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most important. We're involved in serious research.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Will allow me to clarify this. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the city here. More importantly, I'd like to... So we're going to go have a little chat and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore the situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. You must believe. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we had previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to call it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not. You must understand, the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be... I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkana, your Thormor. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something? Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't worry. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I should simply take my leave.
What? What trick is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
Hmm.
You consider restoration of Valid School of Magic worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Mm-hmm.
The Augur? Tragic story, really. At least the way I heard it. But that was a long time ago. It was some experiment gone horribly wrong. Ghastly results, I was told. And his ghost still roams the halls, they say. Of course, on further reflection, that may have simply been an attempt to scare me. Perhaps I'll ask Tolfdir what really happened. I understand he was here at the time. Well, no, not... But I know things are being said behind my back. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Dope.
Until next time.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Hmm.
Take a look.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Huh.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Can you... You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level destruction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But it is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jazargo. Jazargo has seen that Toftir lack. You must be very scared. Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help? Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will... But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make it. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them, and you tell Jazargo when you are ready. You can... Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak. It is especially potent against the... and say whether they work. The what? If it is important, maybe Toftir knows. He seems to know a lot. Jazargo will be at work. I'll wait so long.
I need your help. Something no one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years. Hard to believe one would just suddenly show up there. Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Inther. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet. It belonged to my family, but he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
It's always encouraged. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello from me, underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Until next time.
Comforting. I don't know. What? I don't even know exactly what you're doing. Oh, this is where I get Daedric armor. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. You seek that which all who wield magic seek, knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt, it will destroy, it will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others. The one who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You and those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
What you want, Snorty McSnorterson?
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're... Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems... Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather... I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. It's lies, all of it. I don't care what she told you, it's all lies. For old her, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her, she's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. I goofed.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
That's close.